6 weeks in, 1 rental cargo van, 2 crazy routes, and 6 states later. Is this hustle really worth it? I'm gonna run the numbers and y'all be the judge. Thanks everyone, welcome back to Gigonomics. If you're new here, I rented a cargo van for the 2nd time. This time I done it to lock down a direct shipper contract that requires me to have 2 vans. I have 2 daily windows on this route. I have a 8 a.m. to a 10 a.m. and I have a 10 p.m. to a 2 a.m. route. My paid driver handles both windows. I'm an emergency backup. So like if stop 1 needs something extra, like and say the drivers at stop 2 and stop 1 realize they missing something or they need something, that's where I come in. Or like if stop 4 needs something and the driver is only at like stop 2 and they need it quicker, then I'll come in and give them what they need. So basically I'm the emergency, and this allowed me to have more free time. And with the free time, I just hunt more work. I work with brokers, I work with shippers, I work with direct customers, and I run a lot of high paying gigs. If you follow my shorts, you probably seen me everywhere the last 2 weeks. New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, just stacking loads and talking to shippers and brokers. But that's the power of owning your schedule instead of being tied down by one. If I had to report to run these routes, these shifts, I wouldn't be able to grow my business. Sometimes you got to get out the seat to grow your business. You can't grow the back end of it. You got to be able to step away in order for your back end business, for the back end of your business to be built. A lot of y'all might wonder, if you got the rental for your driver, why you always driving the rental? And that's because I realized with my van, I have 0 overhead. Like my van is paid for. I don't have to make no payments on it. And that makes the route more profitable. The rental, I control the rate of the rental. I control the negotiating. This rental won't move if I'm not being paid close to $3 a mile. So, and I may not get the $3 all the time, but it's gonna be close, or something else gonna make up to make it, be close to $3 a mile. So whether I include the fuel surcharge that I got if the load is coming from a broker, and I don't get $3 a mile all the time. It's a struggle too, but that is my goal. That is what I shoot for. And what that does, how I look at it using the rental, I look at it as the closer I get to $3 a mile, I look at, I take $1 for the rental and I take $2 profit. Even though I only pay 65 cents per mile, I still just calculate $1 because I also pay $19.95 a day. On the contract route alone, after covering my driver pay, fuel, insurance, maintenance, I gave my driver a bonus. My first month profit from the route was close to, I rounded at $3,400 for the month, all profit. And how the contract, it's kind of complicated to describe because I basically had to work 6 weeks in the hole before I received my first check. Now, and I had to receive a paper check for the first check. And after this paper check, I'll start receiving it electronically, and I will receive them every day. Every 30 days. So $3,400 for the month, all profit. Next month, that number should be a little higher because I'm still owed basically 2 weeks of pay. That's crazy how they do it. But when you the boss, you make the rules. People got to play by your rules, and I got to play by their rules. They make you work 45 days, then only pay you for 30, and then you'll get paid for 45 days on the next 30-day cycle, if that makes sense. Or if I was running a route and just was using hiring a driver as the alternative, as the emergency driver, then that number will almost be double. $3,400 profit a month, and I still got money coming off the rental cargo van, and everything I make on the rental cargo van, that comes directly to me. Yes, I have to pay U-Haul, but that $3,400 a month, that pretty much take care of my bills to a certain degree. You know what I mean? So those numbers, it wouldn't work on a rental. If I kept the rental on this route, the overhead would kill it. So pivoting was key for me. So week 4 in the rental cargo van, I had $1,700 732 miles. I made $3,987.23. Plus, I had $98.17 fuel reimbursement. That brings a total of $4,085.40. That week in fuel, I spent $346.45. I had a total of $37 in tolls. For the U-Haul mileage fee was $1,212.40. Also, I gotta pay a weekly rental fee of the $19.95 a day, which comes up to $143. So out of $4,085.40, I brought home clear. Remember that. This is clear. This is bring home. This is U-Haul money being paid. This is gas. This is tolls. I don't have no maintenance with the vehicle. Matter of fact, U-Haul calling me now telling me it's time to come back. It's time to bring the van back to get maintenance, to get serviced. But my profit was $2,346.55. Clear for the week profit after paying the rental. And I know a lot of y'all the cargo van owners is gonna say that's not worth it. But it's not even a lot of cargo van owners who was making $2,000 a week. I'm making this a week clear, plus I got another cargo van moving. A lot of owners may brag about a higher margin, but to clear $2,300 on a rental, that's pretty solid. Especially, the van could go back. I don't owe nothing. If I decide to take this van back today, right now, I've made over $2,300 profit. And that's only for week 4. I'm actually on week 6. I just owe an update. I believe I gave a 1, 2, and 3 numbers update. I just haven't gave a 4, 5, and 6. So this is only week 4, and this is consistent. I run the same type loads, pretty much the same type miles. I don't move this cargo van, this rental anyway, unless I'm getting close to $3 a mile. So week 5, I had 1,589 miles. I made $3,720.10. I had a fuel reimbursement of $85. So my total gross would be $3,805.10. I paid U-Haul, my fuel charge, fuel that I spent was $321.80. I had $28 in tolls. The U-Haul rental mileage fee cost me $1,112.30. And of course, this is week 5, so I paid a $143 again. This week, week 5, I cleared profit $21.99. So $2,200 clear. No more things got to be paid out for the rental. That's it. $2,100 profit, the rental paid. And also keep in mind, I haven't paid for the miles yet. You don't pay for the miles in U-Haul until you take it back. Then they calculate all your miles. So technically, I still got all this money, but I have to pay U-Haul whenever I take the rental back. So week 5, slightly lower miles, but I still gross over $2,000. And as I said, same thing. I would not move this cargo van, this rental, unless it benefits me. Because of the route being stable, it's looking stable, the rental is proving itself, I'm making good money with the rental, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on buying a second cargo van. Of course, I'm gonna make a video of the details. I'm gonna show y'all, take y'all along with me. But again, I'm not having to dig into money to buy my second cargo van. Basically, I'm going to buy my second cargo van using this rental cargo van. I got a question for you. So seeing these numbers from at least week 4 and 5, would you keep the rental or would you buy? I want you to drop rent or own in the comments and tell me why. Tell me which one you would do and tell me why. 6 states, 6 weeks, and the numbers don't lie. You can make a profit with a rental cargo van. You just gotta hustle smarter. You gotta be about your business. You gotta stand on your business, and your business gotta be about business. Drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what you feel. If it's something you want to learn, something you need to learn, something you need to know, let me know. Leave it in the comments. Until next time, y'all stay safe, stay blessed, get to your hustle. Peace.